Welcome back. Sick and Comic here with another five comic books. All right. This one is five comic, exactly what the title says. Five comic book we might have forgotten about, or we have forgotten about it. All right. It's a very minor first appearances, but you can get it cheap, real cheap, and I will tell you what it sold for in the past 3 months. All right, so where I get my information is on eBay. All right, I go down, I check, do my research, minor research, not intensive research. Just don't have the time for it. But anyway, so past 3 months, these five books have sold for very low, and these are the books that we I remember as a comic book community years back. This book was hot. It was selling for like 20, 30. People saying like these the hot comic book. FOMO kicked in, people were getting it, and you kind of know what the book is. I mean, you probably were saying, so what, but at the time a lot of people were talking about it. All right. So let's start with this first book here. Yeah. Venom number 38 came out in 2013. All right. This is when Benton becomes Mania. So, first appearance of Mania. You guys remember this? Remember this when people were just picking it up for in a dollar bin and flipping it for like 15, 20, some of them were high as $30 back in the days. Well, have you forgotten about it? Well, definitely I have. And going through my book, I came up with this topic. So anyway, so October of 13 on a 9.6 so far, you won't believe it, $16. $16. That's cheaper than getting this thing graded. $16, all right? But in October of 12, the day before, there was that raw that sold for $10. I just don't get it. All right, go all the way back is like September 11 is sold for 8, all right? And the last one is August of 24, sold for $4, guys. So I don't know. You probably could find this in a dollar bin, or you could probably find on I don't know, eBay. I don't know. If you like first appearances of a very minor first appearance, here it is. Venom number 38, first appearance of Mania. Wow, forgotten about this book. It's just somehow it was. I don't know. I don't know how I forgotten, but it's forgotten about it. All right, this one here. Mm, People might have forgotten about it. I'm sure you guys did. All right, because the way it was selling for, people just want to dump this book. All right, here it is. Remember this book? Carnage, issue number 10, came out in 2016. All right, first Raz, and this is Del Mundo cover. All right, and Raw back in September, I think was about about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So for $8. Okay, but the thing I don't understand is because maybe on my eBay, my address is in US, but the shipping was $26. So I'm sure it can't be right? No one's gonna pay $34 for for a book. I mean, it's sold for $8, but I just don't get that $26 shipping. But I'm sure it has to be within their country, I guess, right? Uh, I want to believe that. All right. So, but in August of 16, 6 weeks before that, this book sold for $4, and there was a $6 shipping. So, yeah, Carnage 10. You remember this? Do you remember this book when just saying, "Oh, first appearance of me, Raz"? Oh, yeah. Probably could find this in a dollar bin, but forgotten book. Let me know what you think. All right, am I getting to you guys about this forgotten books? I mean, do you guys agree that we all forgotten about it, and just somehow it's sitting on a dollar bin somewhere, or probably sitting in your short boxes. Or for me, it was just my shelves over there, just sitting there cruising, cruising. All right. The next one is also one of the character I really like. I like this character. I just somehow I don't know why Marvel just got away with it. I guess because it's this right here. Uncanny Inhumans, issue number 11. This is Koi Farm cover. There's a regular cover. There's a 1 out of 25. Yasmin Petrie, which is not a very easy book to find, but first appearance of Mosaic. Have you forgotten about this book? Well, the cover A is sold for $1, guys. All right, $1. All right. But there's the recent one for in October 12th, sold for $3. But there was none of these that was sold. But there's a lot of listing of this, averaging about $4 to $7. $4 to $7, so $4. I think that was like $3.95. That was like $6.90 something. People are asking like average about $4 to $7, $4 to $7, but none was sold in the past 3 months. But cover A in October, the recent sale was in October 12th for $3, but I think that was one sold in September for $1.10 on the cover A. Um, just first appearance of Mosaic. Don't you agree? Did you forget about this book, or Marvel just decided, you know what, we're just gonna cancel all Inhumans because what Disney Plus was it MCU made an Inhuman TV series or Disney Plus series, and we got bombed. I mean, it was bad. It was so bad. Maybe that's why, but I don't know, man. Mosaic. If you don't know the character, he's he's a he's a basketball player. Just somehow came up with this. Um, got into this. Gee, what was that myth? Some kind of mist that turns them into like Kamala Khan um, got her powers. And the thing is that he could actually go into, take over, get into other person's body, take their abilities or their memories and so, but you can't. But he can jump from person to person, but he can't go back to the same person. So I remember reading Mosaic one. Just somehow he was how he got anyway. So he got into Spider-Man, and he somehow observed all his memories and thing, and he had to like jump back. It was so long, but I thought it was just a cool character to have. Inhuman, issue number 11. This is a Koi Farm. There's that 125 Yasmin Petrie, but yeah, forgotten book. This was part of the Civil War too, so I think there was somebody died during that time by Mendes. It was just so, it's like Minority Report redone in a Marvel way. All right, the last two book, you probably you don't freaking believe this. All right, Superman Batman issue number 8, first appearance of Kara Zor-El, Supergirl. All right, this is Michael Turner cover. This is the second print sketch cover. The second print sold in October 8th for $2, guys. $2 for first appearance of modern first appearance of Supergirl, Zara Zor-El. Cover A back in October 9th, one day after, so for $6. So I don't know which one is more rare to find, but I have this one here. From my understanding, this is a little bit more hard to find. There was a lot of the cover A that was sold. That was very. I think there was about 2 and 3 of these that was sold within the past 3 months. Yeah. So there you go. There it is. Superman Batman first appearance of modern day Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, sold for $2. $2. Have you forgotten about it? All right, the last one is not as cheap, but it was just. I remember when this first appearance got her first solo title or solo series. Anyway, let me show you. Black Cat, issue number 11. All right, first appearance of Iron Cat. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. All right, of September of 22nd, which was the last that it was sold for $20, $22. But guess what? It was a new case, so there was a $20 shipping. I hope nobody bought this for $20 and paid $22 for shipping. So let's assume that this happens to be someone sold within their own country and paid little less. But it's a great cover. Um, for Iron Cat, I think that run is pretty much done. I think they got rid of it. But Iron Cat, first appearance of Iron Cat, you remember that? People were just buzzing about it. Have you forgotten about it already? Have you? Have you? All right, but people are asking $10 to $35, and there's one CGC for 9.8 that's selling for asking $80 plus shipping. So there we go. 5 comic books that I thought we have forgotten about it. Us collectors has forgotten about it, or just people just don't give a damn about these first appearances no more because I don't know. I don't know because nobody's talking about it. FOMO hits hard when it's up. I mean, when it's hot, and as all collectors, it has a short-term memory. I'm just glad that if I have kind of brought up any, I don't know, anything from your collection that, oh, you know what, I actually have those books. You know what? Let's talk about it. Right? Let me know what you think about this video at the comments below. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give a thumbs down. Regardless, I'll be happy with any. And if this is your first time into my channel, subscribe. And till next time, guys. All right? Shoots.